That's no excuse, man. I've been waiting. I've been holding off on many customers.
You know what? I'm short on time. Please just come in the car.
Fine, bro. Come this way.
Let's go.
Hi, my name is Eduardo Flores. I'm the writer, director, editor, and actor in Customer Satisfaction. Customer Satisfaction talks about a cricket card dealer who rips off all his customers until one day a psychopath who's upset with his purchase comes back and takes whatever he wants. And it came to me when I was just thinking about Daydream. I was just imagining a story that could take place in my backyard. I live with my grandparents, and there was these cars that are just stacked up in the lot. And I thought, you know what? This kind of reminds me of like a car dealership. Because there's so many cars that are there, and some of them aren't even like driven. They're just there. I don't know why. And so anyways, I was thinking I should make a story out of this. And so I started writing down, and I called my friends up that were colleagues of mine from film school, Totto Shelley, Aleks Yerena, and then they told me about Joshua Perez, who was a friend of theirs. I didn't know him much at the time. The four of us collaborated and we made a story. I wrote the screenplay, and it was really fast. It took us 2 days to film it, May 31st and June 3rd. Special effects were done at home. The effect where I'm bleeding from my mouth was with a Mayo energy drink juice that was cherry flavored. I put in my teeth and it burned my mouth so bad. It felt like acid. And I wasn't like coughing it out or anything exaggeratedly. I was just using it for the scene when I get punched on the ground. And even like standing up, I get punched the first sock to the face. It was bad having it there for like 20 minutes. And so I just pulled through it. But I wanted this film to come out great, as in the violence, especially.
Hey, who are you?
Get out of the car.
What happened to Slim Jim?
Get the fuck out the car.
This film was mostly improvised. I had a story for it written down in screenplay. And I was talking to my companions, and we started jumbling ideas. And I asked if it'd be a good idea to bring a friend over. So I brought Candyman to spice things up, because he's been in drama, he's done acting before, and he's a friend of mine that I know, and he has a very impatient characteristic, but there's a charisma to it. He would sometimes not lose his temper, but he would be unpredictable. He would come up with an idea and he would speak it out. No, let's do it this way. And he would pick out multiple ways on how to do a scene, and I liked that about him, because he was very open to the possibilities of multiple things. And so he thought, I'll just sock you in the face. And I was like, yeah, but we need some blood. Oh. And so I pulled out the energy drink and I put it in my mouth, and yeah, we did that scene. We did that scene a lot of times, actually. We did it like 8 or 9 times. I was on the floor and it hurt my back because of the rocks. They were just like shuffling on my back, and I did get pushed, but I told Candyman that it was okay. Something that I found out in the editing room was that there was a lot of language spoken here and there, a lot of vulgarness. And I mean, the movie is comical, it's a crime comedy, but I felt that it was overtaking the movie and it was making it kind of tiresome. You get just tired of too much comedy. So I eliminated a lot of the language and I stuck to a more down-to-earth story. Totto Shelley was a cinematographer for this movie, and he was so serious about doing the shots and getting things done, the sunlight and stuff. And it was good having that, but also sometimes you just have to like have some fun, and like if there's some mistakes that go on, well, boo-hoo, that sucks, but like we're still making something. And luckily we did pull through and make a movie in 2 days, May 31st, June 3rd. Joshua Perez was just a person that came in for a scene. He was improvised. We didn't think of like having another actor in the movie. It just came up to us like, you know what, this car dealer needs an assistant, so let's have someone to make things interesting, because I feel like it's gonna get boring if just 2 people are there.
Open it up.
You got a fucking knife?
Go back to PBS Kids, Arthur, bitch ass.
And I was practicing my like southern like English accent from South Africa to talk to Aleks Yerena, so I could sound differently and so I could sound more like invested in, that I want to convince people on doing things. Be a battery failure. Don't worry, we'll replace the battery once you pay off the car.
No, I'm not paying for this car.
Well, a lot of dumb people pay for cars like this, but you know what? You're not such a dumb person. Toyota Corolla was a very iconic line, I think, from the whole movie, of just a car that we're gonna take out of the lot. Toyota Corolla was just the name that popped in my head, because we have one. It just became so memorable. Toyota Corolla. Yeah, gets a Toyota Corolla. The scene when Conrad is getting the keys for each car, it was always a little bit different. And sometimes I didn't even know what I was saying, but I just said it. And I'm so glad that Aleks had such a cool way of accepting anything I said to him and being obliviously convinced of what I was saying to get a car. There was several scenes that weren't included in the film because I felt like it would delay from the objective. I felt that it was just filler, and I didn't want that. I wanted anything that's in the movie to be straightforward, so that it doesn't seem like, oh, why do we need to see that sign of the car dealership? Why do we need to see him walking and just kind of being lost, and then he sees the person? I felt like it was too obvious, and it kind of annoyed me piecing those scenes together in the movie, and it was giving me a harder time to edit it. So I was like, no, I'm gonna go with something more straightforward. And I think that's the best way for an audience to see it and for us filmmakers to appreciate it. Special thanks to Joshua Perez, Totto Shelley, Aleks Yerena, Candyman. I think the hardest scene to film was when I was inside the car and I was filming Candyman driving away, because it was so tight, and there was another camera in the back seat that was recording Candyman's angle, but that shot, it didn't come out too clear. It was too bright, so I didn't use that shot.
Can I help you?
Get out the car.
Who are you?
Get out the fucking car.
What the fuck happened?
You got a few seconds to get the fuck out.
Fucking aardvark looking at me.
Don't try nothing stupid.
Okay, Arthur.
Fucking bitch.
Fuck you!
Fucking stand back, stand back. I swear to God.
What are you gonna do with that knife, boy?
Fuck out of here. Piece of shit. Pussy ass bitch.
And in my shot, luckily, there was in the beginning the front look of Candyman as he's approaching the car, and that's what I needed a lot for the last half of the movie, because yeah, there's a take where he's walking to the car, where he gets in the car, where he's driving off, but there's no shots where it shows his face, and that was the only shot that showed his face. So it was so struggling both to record it and to edit it. My favorite shot in this movie is when I get socked. We did 2 takes of that. Sometimes Totto would be in the shot, or like a conversation would be said in the shot. I had to edit and pick out which was a good take, because that's what a film is, what makes a film so magical. You're just watching something happen like a dream, and you don't realize that somebody is physically making this happen. Oh, and just to include, before I forget, when Candyman was like socking me in the face, this lady across the street thought it was real, that scene, and she was gonna call the cops. But my grandpa got out and he told the lady that it's a movie, that they're filming a movie, it's okay.
Ready? You ready? Yeah. Start rolling.
Is he a customer?
No, look.
Action.
He was... Okay, look. He was once a customer. Fine.
Then I want to hear what he has to say.
No.
Because
He's
you
a
keep selling me a
psychopath.
crappy car and I'm not happy.
He's been harassing my ass for the last 3 weeks.
Well,
Head around.
let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
You don't know what
You buy a car from him? Damn! You really fucked me over, Jim.
Yeah, you've been working
You,
out.
you sold me a shitty ass car.
It's been pushing a lot of muscles in your
You
life.
gonna buy a car with this guy?
I was going to, but he keeps trying to sell me a crappy car.
Selling crappy cars, Jim? If this continues, your fucking business is over.
Okay.
You guys, it's completely done? That's it?
Yeah,
So is that a wrap?
that's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Hey!
Well, thank you for sticking around, and stay tuned for more videos.
Jim's Auto Center?
Yeah, this is Jim's Auto Center.
What are you bringing out now?
A Toyota Corolla.
That'll be good.
It is good. You're gonna be tip and tipsy like a squeeze. Conrad! 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 Give me the Toyota Corolla.
You know what? I'm short on time. Please just show me the car.